Hello everyone, I welcome you all for the lecture series videos of hydraulics and pneumatics. In the previous video, we have discussed about the uh, external gear motor. So it is a kind of rotary actuator which is used to produce a rotary motion. So in this video, we are going to discuss about the internal gear motor. So the internal gear motor is also we have a gears, but instead of externally meshed gears, here both the gears are meshed internally. So that is what the basic difference between the external gear motor and internal gear motor. And other things are same. The parameters we need to concentrate for the internal gear motors are: one is direction of rotation. So the motor can be uh, it can rotate both clockwise direction, and the direction can be reversed into counterclockwise direction. And the second parameter, torque of the motor. So we can vary the torque. The third parameter, speed of the motor. So here the speed can be varied by changing the flow rate of the oil. So let us discuss about the internal gear motor construction feature. So this is what about the gears. So here the teeth of the gears are internally meshed. We have a outer casing, and inside the outer casing, inlet and outlet ports are there. Then in the inlet port and outlet port, we have a outer ring. Uh, inside the outer ring, the smaller gear is there. It is called a pinion. So pinion is meshed with the outer ring gear. When the pinion rotates, the mechanical action of this will cause change in volume. So it will create a passage for the fluid flow. So coming to this diagram, at the bottom, we have a diagram. So this is outer casing, and inlet and outlet ports are there. When you pass the fluid, it will touches the teeth of the gear. So coming to the working, the oil from the reservoir under atmospheric pressure is pressurized in the pump. So the mechanical action of the pump, which draws the fluid from the reservoir, and uh, it due to the volume reduction, it pressurizes the fluid. Then the fluid is pressurized, is sent it to the direction control valve. The direction control valve directs the fluid to the appropriate location of the motor. So once it is directed to the left hand side, it will enter the outer ring gear. Here we can able to see the gap between inner gear and the outer gear. So the gap is keep on increasing to certain limit, and then it reduces. So when the oil pushes the inner pinion, it tends to rotate. So mechanical action is produced, that is rotary motion is produced inside the gear. Then finally, it is sent it to the outer, that is outlet port, and the oil, once it is expanded, it is bypassed to the reservoir with the help of direction control valve. So this is how the uh, external and internal gear motors are functioning. In both the cases, we are sending the pressurized fluid, but the construction wise, internally meshed gear is there. Other things are is same as that of the previous case. So when you want to change the direction of rotation of the motor, you have to supply the pressurized fluid at the right hand side. The motor will rotate in a counterclockwise direction after the fluid is expanded, and it is bypassed through the reservoir, which is collected from the left hand side port. So that port will act as a outlet port. And you want to vary the torque, you have to vary the pressure. So by adapting suitable pressure control valve, the pressure of the fluid can be varied so that the torque of the motor can be varied. And the inlet and outlet port passage of oil can be changed by changing the position in the direction control valve. So here, since two ports are there, we need a 4 by 2 or 4 by 3 direction control valve, which is used to change the direction of the motor. Then the speed of the motor can be changed by varying the flow rate of the oil. So the flow rate can be varied with the help of suitable flow control valve. Uh, Probably pressure compensated flow control valve can be used to vary the flow rate of the oil so that the speed of the motor is also varied. This is how the uh, internal gear motor will function. And the references for this presentation, Fluid Power, authored by Anthony Esposito, published by Pearson Education, New Delhi, in the year of 2003. And the second reference, Fluid Mechanics and Hydraulic Machines, published by R.K. Bansal, Lakshmi Publication, authored by R.K. Bansal, Lakshmi Publications, in the year 2021. So in this video, we have discussed about internal gear motor and the difference between external gear motor and internal gear motor, how it is the construction wise varies, and the operating method of internal gear motor. So I hope this video is useful for you. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.